If you recall, we left with you guys in the green room, hanging out with the band, hanging out with Boots, learning to play musical instruments. So I have Hoots already being familiar with the flute, and we have up for grabs a tambourine and a drum. So what would Hoots and Manon decide? Because Kitty basically said cowbell.
Oh yeah, she did take cowbell. Um, I feel like Hoots would be a really good drummer,
Me being the drummer.
Maybe.
but it's up to you.
Uh,
Um,
they are
what are our two
thunderous
instruments?
sounds.
Mm.
Tambourine. I put tambourine on Manon's character, but you guys can change them if you want.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah, I
um,
feel like something easy for her to do.
I'll do the drums. I'll do the
okay.
drums
Yeah,
and bring that bass. Boom, boom.
So I kind of picture Hoots with a little one-man band set up. Like
yeah,
the flutes on like a thing. Or
Oh,
harmonica.
Mary Poppins it. Just like
Yeah.
step and have the,
yeah.
cymbals. It's great.
Cymbals bang. Okay, so like feel
Ah!
free to run with that however you feel like you want to, whatever you want to do with that. But essentially, regardless of what happens, Mr. Boots has used some sort of magic, some of his divine power to impart musical talent onto all of you. Whether
Oh.
that's
Perfect.
a good use of divine power, who's to say? But probably not gonna bother. He's probably not gonna lose any sleep over it. But I would imagine that this party sort of continues till probably 1 in the morning. And
Okay.
as we left off, I just wanted to check in so that we all know. Um, I'm assuming Manon and Hoots feel free to like say, change anything. But essentially, I'm kind of picturing you guys really enjoying yourselves and kind of getting to know the band members, and then some backstage pass people come through, and you're just being part of it, and it's a really good time. Um, at one stage, you leave the Cloak and Stagger Club through a tunnel, an underground tunnel, which leads to the arena, and you get to be inside the arena and see the sky at night, and the whole stage is set up, and kind of learn your places and rehearse a couple of songs and on all this stuff. So this is all going on the whole time. So like I said, feel free to jump in and describe
Mhm.
anything you want specifically to accomplish in this 5 or 6 hour period from the time that you snuck your way in, or snuck your way in, acted your way into the green room, and then what else happens. But Kitty, I specifically would like you to describe when we left you off. You and Thrax were kind of off in the corner, having a drink, kind of in a more quiet space, as I kind of got the sense that Kitty was a little fed up with all of it.
Talking with Thrax, Kitty immediately goes to one of their favorite topics. Can you really believe this guy? Like, seriously? He's so full of himself.
He's a right orange muppet.
Nice.
Kitty bursts out laughing, hits him on the arm, and says, "It's a good one."
It's bleeding true. And he's just scowling at Boots the whole time, like abject frustration. And Boots is utterly unaware of it, completely oblivious to Thrax shooting daggers at him with his eyes all night. At one stage, at one point, there's a tattoo artist comes in and tattoos all the band members with the date and the concert and like whatever. So would you guys partake in that? No.
I feel like probably not. Yeah. No.
Okay. um, roll a. I'd say
Well,
everybody could roll a perception check. Yeah.
mine's coming. Give me a second. I forgot to do
Oh,
the one
perfect.
thing.
Um, Kitty,
Uh-huh.
what
I'm
would
I'm
you
coming.
have? You have oh, I got you. Okay, so Hoots noticed something for once. Hoots, are you exhausted?
Yeah, that I had stress counters
Oh, that's
from
right, because you're
being
spell
engaged.
casting. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still got over a 20.
All right, what are we rolling?
Just a perception check. Okay, that checks out. At some time during the night, between all of the different times that people went and did different things, turns out that Thrax is not actually in the show as such.
I
he,
was gonna ask him what his part was.
uh, Bruce is getting costumes for all of you, and
Yes.
he's like emphasizing and accenting all of your charisma and your looks and all these things. And Hoots, you're getting like this cape that has these feathers that flow out of it that even more amplifies your winged appearance. And Manon, as we've discussed, in addition to your stage costume, Manon, Miss Bruce has given you a breastplate instead of scale mail armor. It's magical. It's very it's like chrome and like gold, but you're no longer at disadvantage when you're using stealth with that, and it raises your armor class by 1 point. So I've already taken care of all that on your character sheet. So
Whoa.
that's good, but it's part of your stage costume. It's very beautiful. Kitty, same thing. Like this red cape. It's red on the inside like Dracula, but black on the outside, so you can like dance with it and stuff. But Thrax gets a helmet that basically hides his face with his fucked up teeth. But Hoots, you notice that Thrax did get a tattoo when no one else was paying attention.
I want to draw awareness to it. I want to hobble over to him and ask, "Are you having a great time? Everything is going great. What is these strange etchings that you have suddenly?"
So you see that the guy's like working on his bicep, and it's a heart with an arrow, and it says Kitty.
Yes.
Oh, this is so romantic.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I just thought she could use a pick me up.
Oh, this is so sweet. Has Kitty seen something like this?
Well, I'm not hiding it.
Oh, so she'll soon discover it. I will keep it hush hush.
All right,
Wait.
then.
No, this is adorable.
So at that stage,
you.
I feel like Kitty, you must have been elsewhere, or else you would have noticed. Manon,
Well-
I could see not noticing because she's like off her nut. She's like,
Oh, yeah. If it's applicable, I think I would like Kitty's storyline to be the fact that she came out of the bathroom, she kind of looked over to the corner and saw that he was getting it. And with her keen perception and amazing eyesight, she was able to see what was getting written in the heart. And a few hours later, or however long, when Thrax was, on the other side of the room, she went over and got a small little heart behind her ear with a T on the inside.
oh, that's adorable.
But she's not telling anybody.
Okay, yeah, she can pull that off because she's got the sneaking chops.
Oh.
Okay, so if there's nothing else you guys kind of want to cover, I think right before bed, you guys are basically just going to crash like in the green room, right? There's just sort of the parties just at some point starts to die down and people start dropping off. When there's just a few people left, Thrax is crashed out on the floor in the corner, snoring, and Boots approaches you, Kitty, and I am glad to see that you have come, but I cannot help but feel that you and perhaps Hoots himself feel frustrated.
Well, if there is some frustration you're feeling, you're keenly astute to that assumption.
I see that you're trying to compliment me, and it's working quite well. You may proceed.
Well, Boots, I've been watching you for quite some time now. And I have to say, sometimes I do envy that you could just break away without having a single thought or concern for those around you. It must be really easy living on the road alone, not getting attached.
But perhaps someday things will change for me as well. But I did want to say to you, keep your eyes open. There may be an opportunity to advance our cause. And he hands you a large golden key.
I take the key, intrigued, curious to what he might mean.
Roll an
At least
insight check. Yeah, go ahead.
At least he gave me a key this time before I got locked up.
Fair. The key feels like it's latent with energy. Like it's more than just a key. Keep it close. You will know when it is time to use it. And then someone comes up to him and asks him, well, what about this? And he's like, and he goes off and does whatever he needs to do.
I tuck the key into one of my back pockets before anybody could see it.
Okay, very good. Hoots, you are kind of passing out asleep. Where would Hoots kind of crash out? Like on a couch?
I would say so, yes. On a couch, probably with band members nearby, just next to a fire, somewhere place warm and toasty.
Okay. So you're just on that verge of like wakefulness and sleepfulness. You know, you're just in that little that wonderful space of like warmth where you're just nodding off. And you hear the soft steps of Mr. Boots approaching. Counterintuitively, he can move quite silently even with his high-heeled boots on. But he is like right behind you, and you can't see him, and your eyes are really heavy, and you just sort of hear his voice. Hoots, I am sorry. I did not know, but there will be ample time for you to recover what is yours. And right in front of you, he sets down the winged boots on the floor. For your friends.
The boots? Weren't these your pair of winged boots?
I shall not need them anymore, but you might.
Oh, well, where are you going? The concert's tomorrow.
No. I will not miss the concert. But perhaps afterward, there will not be time to exchange gifts. But these may come in handy for recovering your wand.
Thank you, Boots. I will tell this to my companions in the morning.
As you will. And then you just feel that sleep wash over you. And in the morning when you awake, the winged boots are still there, so you can bag of holding them or whatever you wish to do with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone can hit the long rest button if they like.
Yes.
Okay. So you do so. The morning passes very quickly. There are 2 or 3 more rehearsals. There is time to do something if you wish. Would there be anything you guys would want to do before the concert sets off? And that would include, go ahead.
Should we maybe we should find out where Hoots sold the wand.
So if you recall, the deal was he would tell you that after the concert.
Yeah, but I feel like he's just gonna take off after the concert.
So,
I do have criminal contact. Would that count?
Yeah. Why don't you put it in the chat? That's great.
Okay.
Other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from your contact, even over great different distances, specifically local messengers. Okay. So how do you envision you kind of using that? So I would think that you would want to go outside and contact someone from the Thieves Guild, probably using your disguise self spell again. to go out, right?
That actually sounds really like a more solid plan. All I
Oh,
was
my
going to
bad.
plan was to talk to Bruce because I feel like he might know some people and he can point me in the right direction.
So you would talk to Bruce, and very clearly, no idea. He is solidly in the entertainment business
No,
and nothing else.
I was hoping he'd cross over, but
Bruce is you realize would not survive long in your world.
yeah, good point.
But you can certainly early in the morning, late morning, whatever you feel like Kitty would like get
Early
out of the
morning.
arena, get out of the Cloak and Stagger
Yeah.
Club. You can make a plan with the bouncer to get back in, no problem.
Yep.
But you find yourself sort of out in the city proper. And let's just have 3 perception rolls, just so that you
Got it.
kind of look around a bit. Oh, good. Okay, so you very soon you discover a couple of interesting facts. That number one, the newly crowned, or the soon to be crowned king, Duke Adahan, who will be king of the Moonshay Isles, and his new queen to be the Lady Deshay, will be at the concert. So there's a lot of soldiers around. There's prepping the security. They're coming in through their own entrance. They don't bother with the Cloak and Stagger Club, as you can imagine. But there's just like crowds and crowds of people, and you've transformed yourself into, I would think, what would be the least noticeable thing.
An event planner helping them navigate the city, like a tourist guide.
Like of what race?
Of human descent, because I know that the king is human, so I'd probably do it in the human form.
Okay, so perfectly kind of you make your way out. No one's paying much attention to you. You see, without too much trouble, you kind of find the thieves' cant signs, and you find your criminal contact. What would you like? What message would you like to send along, or what information would you like to receive?
I would like to receive if anybody happen to have heard about a wand being handed off or given to different parties.
Okay, let's have 3 persuasion rolls, just to kind of,
Okay.
as you talk to several different people out while you're out of the arena. Oh, natty 20. Nice work.
Silver tongue.
Okay, so not only do you think that you're getting somewhere with your contacts, you think they're being truthful in that they're saying there's no information going on around about a wand. But while you're out and about, there are some bulletin boards up, and you notice some soldiers, the King's Guard, putting up posters on the bulletin board, which draws your eye, and you walk over to take a closer look. Do you remember the flyer that Mr. Boots had given to you?
Yeah, the band.
So there's a drawing of the 4 of you, and it says, "These are my friends. Let them in." Mr. Boots.
Yes, yeah.
So you immediately recognize the drawing of the 4 of you, but the text looks a little different.
Are we wanted? I want to investigate what the text says. Can I read it in the language?
Yeah, so it's in common, and as I said, they're King's Guards, and it says, "Wanted by the Herald of Moonshay," and then a reward amount, and the 4 of you, the same drawings, but literally as you're watching it sit on the bulletin board, the language dissolves and changes into, "These are my friends. Bring them to me if you see them, Mr. Boots."
Thanks, Boots.
Oh, thanks, Boots. Before it starts to fade, my curiosity really hones into how much is being offered. And I'm very just curious what we're worth at this point.
1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Well, that's a lot of money for the average person.
I mean, maybe 1,000 for one of us.
I love the thing that you take away from this is the dollar amount. Okay, so to kind of put a bow on that, you find the piece of paper. They appear to be setting these out, and there you have it. So,
Okay.
and also that you discovered that there's no rumors or information about a wand, at least in Karador. So, whatever Boots did with it, you're fairly confident it's not in the city.
Got it. Okay. I come back to my friends, whatever way that looks like, and I share the
Okay.
knowledge that I have of both items.
About the time you come back, you find your friends are on stage in the arena. You work your way in. You kind of find a dark corner, drop your disguise, come through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce is like, "Honey, where have you been? I'm about to have a heart attack over here." he like shuffles you along. Get on stage already.
Gotta keep the fans waiting.
So if there's nothing else you guys would like to do before it starts, we'll just go ahead and jump into it. Do you want to have a discussion about Kitty's information?
Quick discussion. Yeah, I definitely want to. Yeah. What do you guys think? Just I already told you guys thoughts.
We're wanted. We were gathered here to be apprehended.
Yeah, I feel like my song I prepared is not going to age well, knowing that information. But it's too late. So,
oh no. So, with this, I presume we're in like a small little huddle before, going on the stage. Kitty, have you seen Boots? I don't think Boots made it up on stage. Glad that you're here. What's up?
I've not seen Boots in the arena or outside, but I do know that he is working to protect us. He covered up the wanted posters stating that, to just here are my friends.
Wanted posters? We wanted?
We are, dear Hoots, and I think it's something you should get used to. See, when you're wanted, it means the world wants you. And I think that if you just accept that fact, you'll get a little bit more confidence and pep in your step on a day-to-day.
That is exactly what the kobolds had told me. I don't believe this. I'm starting to like hyperventilating and like a cooing like
it's okay, Hoots, it's okay. This means you're actually cool.
No, I can't do this again.
You do this, Hoots, and you're about to do it in about 5 minutes, okay? Bruce over there is staring at us very intently. You're going on that stage.
Yeah, I think we need to call Bruce over for a pep
I feel
talk.
like Kitty's totally right. Bruce comes trotting over, seeing Hoots' evident distress. "Oh, sweetie, I've seen this before a big show. And just stand by. And he yells at some quicklings to bring a calming elixir. And so little quicklings, I don't know if I've described those to you guys yet. Quicklings are small fey creatures. They are, let's see, we'll give a description of them here so we don't mess it up. Come on, there we go. Let's see. Quicklings are 1 to 2 feet tall, 2 feet tall. So they're, a little bigger than sprites and pixies, and they move very, very quickly. They are mostly interested in mischief. They don't, they're not particularly good or evil, but they do like a good time. So often when they run, they're just a blur. So picture tiny little like guys that are like the Flash, right? So
okay.
Yeah, so there's several of them which are essentially Bruce's assistants. And so Hoots, you're drinking this calming elixir, and about that time, you guys are sort of near the stage, and you see the band with Boots. Kind of, there's these big curtains all the way around the stage, right? So the stadium is filling with people, and they're kind of coming in, and it takes several hours because and you guys are kind of hidden. There's underground tunnels to get to the stage itself. So there's trapdoors, and wizards have been brought in to control the weather so that it's a beautiful sunny day and it's cloudless and warm. And there are other wizards who are casting spells of like booming voice and pyrotechniques, and it's lighting and all this stuff. So it's all this has been rehearsed and practiced. But Boots kind of pops up with the band. He sees that you're drinking your potion, and he gives you guys all the salute from his hat, and is directing people, dancers, and so forth. So what would you guys do next?
I want to talk to Bruce and just kind of like give him a quick rundown, like, hey, things may go south when we get on stage today. Like, we may need to get out of here quick. Like, I would really appreciate it if, you had our back and you could help us get out, because you know us better than we do.
He looks around. Honey, this isn't my first concert with Boots, okay? I don't know anything about where you've been or what you've done. In fact, I've never met you before yesterday, which is true, actually. But you know where the tunnels are. Would you like to have an escape plan prepared?
Yes, please.
So you guys can take a half an hour to like familiarize yourself with the tunnels. And there are 4 tunnels that leave from underneath the stadium. So imagine that there are trapdoors under the stage that lead down into a kind of a labyrinth of tunnels. This is normally a gladiator arena. So that one tunnel leads essentially to the Cloak and Stagger Club. Mm-hmm. One tunnel leads all the way over to this new construction area. Okay, pops out in there. Another tunnel leads just outside the city, and the 4th tunnel leads. Where'd I go? The 4th tunnel leads to the university, just outside the university. Cool. So there's like secret ways out. So you guys can kind of quickly scout those. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So are you ready?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Ready.
Let's see what we can do here. Do over here.
This is cool.
Oh, why is Thrax almost dead?
I don't know. He keeps. There he goes. There, that's better.
Okay.
All right. So Thrax is actually on stage, and they've got him standing by a big gong, and it's a golden thing. And he's wearing a helmet, but you can't see his face. But he's got like a big hammer that he can hammer the gong, and he's all oiled up and muscly. And so the stadium is filling with people, and as you sort of approach the stage, or you're getting in places and they're getting ready to lower, it's becoming dark out. So it's like 5 o'clock, but the stadium's got torches and lanterns all the way around and magical light spells. And there's like spotlights of light spells kind of flashing through, and occasional fireworks pop, 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 and things are going. It's just amping up, and the crowd is super excited, and people are you're feeling it. Also, this inner section of the stage, I should point out, right here, do you see how there's like a flower pattern in there?
Mm-hmm.
The circular part rotates inside of the square part.
Oh.
So since your audience is all the way around you, the stage will rotate so that everybody gets a chance to see Boots, right? So the crowd is building. You know that when Thrax starts to bang the gong, he's on the outside of the curtain, by the way. When he starts to bang the gong, the curtain's going to drop. The quicklings will come and pull the curtains out of the way, and then the concert's going to start. So right about that you see a quickling run past you guys, giving you all the thumbs up, and like you guys ready? It's your last chance, right? So he kind of runs by, and Boots has got his regular guitar, right? And these are all now amplified instruments, but the Battle Axe of Souls is on his back. Okay. And so he's not playing that one right now. And he sort of like, he's like breathing, and he goes and he high fives everybody, and ends with you, Manon. Gives you the last high five. And he says, Manon, Would you
Yes.
risk your life and lead your friends into battle to save an innocent child?
Absolutely.
Good. Gong, 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 and all of a sudden the black curtain drops and you guys see the crowd roaring. All of the stadium is filled with people. They're just chanting, "Woo!" And the music starts. And I feel like this is the stuff we're gonna have to cut out of our thing. But basically, this is the first song. Just to set the stage. So we jump into that. Does anybody know the song?
I
No?
can't hear a song.
I can't
Oh,
hear it.
My bad. You know what the problem is? I forgot to share my screen. That's the problem. Okay. Now we'll see.
He's like, anybody?
Anyone? Bueller? I'm like,
Anyone?
okay, let's try this again. So it's pretty groovy, and Boots is leading the charge and going round and round, and yeah, so that's sort of how the concert starts, and you guys are just doing your parts. So let's have a performance check from everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's funny.
please be good.
Oh, Kitty, you're nervous.
Oh, very.
Manon,
Dang.
how do
Jeez,
we
guys.
how do we describe that Manon is? Oh, Hoots, by the way, you will have rested enough to recover 4d4 of stress, so you may not be exhausted anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and roll 4d4.
44.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so you
I'm down to
recovered
5.
10 points of stress. If that brought you below 10 points of stress total, you are no longer at level 1 of exhaustion.
Hell yeah, I'm now at 5.
Perfect. Okay, so you guys are Manon. How do you think that Manon managed to achieve such a good performance right out of the gate?
I mean, I'm still on my high. I got
Yeah.
my nails done. I got a cool new breastplate. I'm like super settled. I'm like, okay, maybe this is what I was made to do. It's perform.
Okay, and I do want to point out that all of you look quite a bit different than you normally do, thanks to Bruce. So
Yeah.
even your color, Manon, you look much more like a gold dragonborn.
Okay.
Kitty, you're very disguised in sort of a hat that's similar to Boots and stuff. So you're not exactly noticeable as yourselves here on stage. Okay. So the music goes and the crowd's really getting into it. There's fireworks, but as the song finishes, Boots comes to the front of the stage, his voice amplified through the magic spells, and I would like to introduce the crowd to my band, and he goes through everyone one by one, and then he points at you, he gets you guys kind of all together, and he's like, and my good friends, the Misfits. And the crowd goes wild. Like, yeah, the Misfits, as if they had heard of you before. So that leads us into one or two other songs by the Bootles, and now it is your turn. So who would like to go first?
Well, I know that I have a song for Hoots to sing, and I don't know whether or not to lead off with that one. Unless Katie would like to go first, or Kitty, if you have a song in mind.
I'm totally fine going first. I just feel like mine's really gonna sell out who we are as people. So that might be the one we save for the end, just in case we need to get away.
Okay.
We can do that.
Okay, so Manon will go last.
Okay.
Whatever you want, Hoots. I'll go first or second. I'm nervous regardless, so it's not gonna matter.
I'll go ahead and do my song after the whole Grand Misfits. I'm presuming that I'm still on the drums.
Yes.
Sweet.
Or unless you want to change.
No, I'll still be like on the drums, and as Boots introduces the Misfits, I like do the twirl and start to beat on the drums to the rhythm of Thunderstruck, AC/DC, and it's like the spotlight's fixed onto the drummer at this point now, and the drummer's going to go ahead and do his drummer song.
Okay. And
So
the drummer for the Bootles is backing you up and helping you out, and so it's really boom boom, and people start to bang their feet on the stadium floor.
I'm so nervous, but this is going to be so awesome.
Okay,
So
I can't wait.
I made the song. So
Okay,
if we're
let's
going
have
to
it.
prepare the AC/DC Thunderstruck, so Hoots does the whirl and goes, I was caught in the middle of a caravan track, thunder. I looked around and I knew there was no turning back. Thunder. My mind raced and I thought, what could I do? Do. And then I knew there was no help from me. The sound of the drums, do, beating in my heart, do. The thunder of carts, it tore me apart, do. You've been thunderstruck, boom, 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 boom. So that's from Hoots.
Yeah, Hoots.
Amazing.
That was
Amazing.
perfect.
So good.
It's so good. Really well done. Okay, so let's have everybody roll a performance with advantage for that. That's so good that you all get advantage.
Oh, that was
I
awesome.
love it. Great job, Tiffany.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hoots is on it.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
that is well deserved.
Nice. Okay, so far we've had a nat 20 from Hoots and a nat 20 from Kitty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys may notice that you all have, or we should have, excuse me, D12 Bardic Inspiration dice for being part of the concert, right?
Oh, cool.
So Hoots, you're also going to have a D4 heroic dice, and Kitty as well. So
Yes.
okay, so let's go ahead and so the crowd goes wild, and they don't know what they're cheering or what the backstory is, but we do, and that was amazing. So great job. And also fits in with your character's backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow. I mean, like, that's multi-layered. Well done.
So good.
Okay, Kitty, what do you got?
Okay, mine takes a little bit of prep, but I need
Okay.
you to share. I need you to do I need you to let me share.
Okay.
Audio.
Let me stop sharing.
Yep. Mhm.
And then I will go to wait right now.
Okay, I'm gonna do that and this and
Yes.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
This is wonderful.
You guys know, doing
That's
this
so
for you.
brilliant. That is so brilliant. Oh my god.
Okay.
Now I'm sad I'm going last because mine's not this cool.
No.
Oh, yours is so cool.
No, yours is really cool. Okay.
Breathe deep breaths.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh wow. You did not go halfway. Okay, everybody roll.
Chanel, that was so good.
That was good. That was,
Thank you.
you gotta
Thank you.
send us the lyrics that you wrote.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I will say I got help from May on that, so
Oh,
wonderful
nice.
credit.
Doesn't matter. It's still amazing.
That is wonderful.
So let's all do a performance with advantage, and you can't roll lower than a 12.
Oh, this is awesome. This is the best night ever.
Good job.
Oh my
you guys.
gosh. I
Good
know.
job, you guys. Amazing.
Performance with advantage, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
Okay.
Oh
cool,
yeah,
cool.
Kitty's feeling it now.
Yeah.
Kitty nailed it. Brings the house down. The
Oh no.
band is loving it. The fireworks are going, and the Misfits are starting to become like like, who are the Misfits? The Misfits are cool, and so they're just thinking you're a band right now, like a band that's playing with the Bootles, right? So at this stage, the crowd is in an absolute fever pitch.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what?
those glasses.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. I love Chanel's glasses.
I just looked over. I'm like, oh.
Amazing.
This is gonna
Good
be too
job.
much fun.
Good job. All right. That's a tough act to follow.
I
Manon.
know. I should have gone first. Okay, I'm pulling mine up right now.
Okay.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yeah,
so.
go for it. Do it.
Okay. Well, you're a real tough grandma with a long history of taking off tails like the one from me. Well, that's okay. I see how you did it. Now that I'm Harold, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot.
Da-da, da-da.
Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Ice breath weapon away.
Yes.
That's
So
it.
good.
That was brilliant. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of speechless.
So good.
Everybody roll a performance again with advantage. This is just to see if you get a nat 20. This is just it's just no way that wasn't amazing. So Manon, I'm overruling that and saying that that's like
Thanks.
25. So
Yeah.
Great writing.
you guys
So
are just
good.
wrecking the place. And so it's basically, you guys will do a song and then the Bootles will do a song and it's like back and forth. It's like battle of the bands almost, right? And you guys are, and the crowd's going wild. And they're at a fever pitch. So at this stage, I have to ask you, you as players are giving it your all. Are your characters giving it their all? Like, are they just like really belting it out and like doing the best they can? And you're feeling the energy of the crowd is just crackling like electricity hoots. Like it's energizing the whole place. And you feel something building, something powerful coming. And Boots like leading the crowd. He's like got his hands up and he unstraps his other guitar and the quicklings run away with it. And he pulls out the battle axe of souls. The crowd is screaming and then the lights go down and quiet and darkness kind of comes down across the whole stage. Everything is in blackness. Just give me a second here. I got too many things going on. Let's see. So you feel this energy building and building as the crowd is kind of murmuring and there's quiet. It's kind of half quiet and half not so much. Hey, Kitty.
Yes.
Can you? Let's see. I think I can.
Do I need to
stop
reshare?
sharing. No, I think I got it.
Oh, got it. Thank
Okay. All right. So this is another one we'll have to extract the audio, but I don't know any other way to do it. Okay. So Boots walks forward to the front of the stage, and as the guitar riff starts, lights come down on him from several different directions at the one time, and the battle axe of souls, as if it is energized by the energy of the crowd that you guys have helped build and build and build and hoots. You feel it as a sorcerer. You feel this magic energy kind of radiating through the whole crowd, and you hear. So the music's still going, but out of this black kind of opening in the ground, and you smell like brimstone, and all of you know. Actually, let's have you all roll an insight with advantage. Oh, Manon, perfect, Manon. You look back at Boots as you're caught up in the music and the moment but you smell that brimstone and you realize a portal to the abyss has just been opened. And this golden cage comes rotating out and there's a small figure inside. And you can see that Boots is just like, he's giving it everything he's got. He's playing, and it's almost like you can almost see the music waves, like bringing this cage up out of the abyss. And you feel as if the cage doesn't represent a threat at all. and Boots is like, he's sweating, like he's just and then as it rises up out of the air, you see a clawed hand come up, reaching for it, grabbing the side, and a creature crawls out of the abyss right into the stage of the concert. And so this is what you see: a golden cage with a small figure inside that you can't quite make out, and a demon crawling out of the blackness of the abyss. And Boots just giving it everything he's got. Roll initiative.
Gosh dang it. Does Kitty's key open that cage?
Clearly, the crowd thinks this is part of the show. they do not seem fussed at all. As the creature is rising from the abyss, you guys have one turn to prepare as it's coming up. And Boots, like I said, he's playing, and you see that he's trying to draw the cage away from the creature, but he turns toward you, Kitty, and he just looks at you, and you've never seen him look so serious or intense about anything. And he kind of does this like double strum of the guitar and like aims it at you, and you feel the music hit you, and you have received a spell, if you're willing.
Yes.
Okay. I like the
This is
I
what
like
he was
the
telling you about Manon. At any costs.
you receive the haste spell. Thrax, seemingly confused, drops the hammer, the gong, and you see him bring forward his axe, and he looks back at you guys, looks at the demon, and you're not used to seeing him with this full like Viking helmet on that completely covers his face, but you assume that he is feeling like, well, it's go time. he leaps off the stage and charges toward the creature. He can actually make it there in time to get a swing in before it even makes it up out of the hole. Okay, here he goes.
Get it.
Oh, crap. Okay, it kind of makes
is
sense if you think about it.
Is he going to use any of his heroic dice, or is he waiting?
Well,
for
you
that?
can't turn a 1 into a hit, no matter what you do.
Okay.
But if you think about it, it makes perfect sense because he's charging forward, and this odor of the abyss hits him, and he blasts backwards and kind of pulls the helmet off of his head and slams it into the ground, and uses his bonus action to go into a rage. Okay. And let's go to who's next?
Me.
Kitty.
Okay, Kitty, what you gonna do?
Okay, I'm going to use haste.
Okay.
it's
You're
in-
already hasted, so that doesn't require an action from you.
Oh, I thought I was giving it to somebody else.
No,
it was him giving it to me. Okay.
You are hasted.
Oh, got it. Then
Yeah,
I am going to haste straight to the cage and use the key I stowed away to try and open up the cage.
Okay, so you get to, let's see, where were you when this started?
I was right here at the tip of this.
Okay, so you have plenty of movement to get there. I think your
Mhm.
movement speed is 45.
Yep.
And you kind of run forward and you begin to use the lock. Even though you have the key for this lock, this is a magical lock and it is resistant to you trying to open it. So you're going to roll a pick locks.
Yeah, for my thieves tool. Okay,
Roll your thieves tool, yeah.
got it. With normal or advantage?
Normal.
Okay.
This is your first try at it, so.
Yeah, how do I roll it? Because I'm trying to click on it, but nothing's happening.
Oh, it should are you clicking on tool?
Tool, yeah. Is there somewhere else?
No, that should do it. And it should be asking you is it querying?
Oh, attribute, strength.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
no, it's your dexterity.
Dexterity, thank you.
Yeah. Should bring up a
I
drop down
wasn't
menu.
looking up there. There we go.
Okay. So you feel that the cage wants to hurt you or hurt the creature inside of it if you fail. And so you didn't fail badly enough to harm either yourself or the creature inside, but you now understand what you're up against. you have a second action this round because of the haste spell, so you can try again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again.
I'm going to use copyright-free music here. Okay. All right. So this time you have clicked through
Yes.
one of the locks, but you realize
One?
it's like a multi-level lock.
Oh, of course.
Okay, like
it
there's
is.
three
Yep.
there's three layers to this lock. So you're successful on the first layer, and you get the sense that they may get harder.
And
Okay.
as usual, I'm doing Boots' dirty work. This is great.
He brought you right up to the front. Okay, Kitty, that is a really excellent turn. Manon.
I want to use, well, so I want to run up to like here
Okay,
so that I can do emboldening bond
brilliant.
with me, Thrax, Hoots, Kitty, and Boots.
You can do 4 people now?
I can do any amount of people.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you guys are at peace with each other. Any number of people? Okay. So you guys are all, I'm just going to say everybody in the party plus Boots is part of your emboldening bond.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done. And that's your action.
Yeah.
Okay. Kitty, there are 9 rounds of haste left.
Okay.
The Glab Resu does not get a turn this turn, but his entire turn is basically climbing out of the hole. And what you see is this 4-armed demon about 15 feet tall. 2 of its arms have closing fists. The other 2 have like lobster claws. And as it like climbs up, it looks at you at the cage, Kitty, and you like look up at it, and it's like just this saliva, and it seems to be acidic and poisonous at the same time, dripping down. It's the front of it, and it's raising its arms to smash you. Go ahead, Hoots.
I'm gonna try and stop that the best I can.
Good thinking, man.
I'm going to. Let's see. I want to take the. Oh, how far away is that? Okay, 34. So I'll go right to this corner that's right here.
Okay, let me ping that for you.
And thank you. Oh. Boom, select, boom, boom. And then from here, it should, in theory, yeah, definitely. I am going to use one of my spells, Phantasmal Force.
Oh, okay.
With grabbing a bit of my fleece, I conjure up a. Let's take a there must be a intelligence.
I love that.
So,
the speed reading.
So it says here first that the target must make an intelligence saving throw. If it fails, then the spell goes through.
Okay. All right. So I will put this in the chat. The Glab Resu has advantage on all saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
I knew that would happen.
Some bitch.
But, well, they're semi-intelligent. So what does he got to beat? A 16?
Yes, for spell save DC.
Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, he for a moment, you have to imagine this creature, how disoriented it must be, climbing from the depths of the abyss into a stadium full of cheering humans who think it's part of some sort of a show, and then you cast this spell at it, and it initially kind of, and then it just shakes it off, and it's focused on its cage. Like it becomes very clear to you that whatever's in that cage, that thing views it as that's mine.
Okay.
So that's what I'll say that you've learned from that effort right there.
Yeah, and for I don't have any other bonus actions.
Okay. You do feel emboldened by Manon's bond, though.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, Boots. He sees you, and he like I said, like this is all happening very, very quickly, right? So it takes time in the game, but like in game for your characters, this is all just happening really, really fast. There's pyrotechnics and lights are flashing. The band is playing. Boots, you just have never seen him so intent. His hat is off. is how intense he is. And he's playing his guitar, and I should put that he is concentrating on the haste spell. So then he turns to Manon, and let me just check this real quick, make sure. Okay, so this is part of this normally takes a minute to cast, but he has been preparing this for some time. So Manon, he casts this on you. For the next 8 hours, you touch a willing creature and bestow limited ability to see the immediate future. For the duration, the target can't be surprised, has advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. Additionally, other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target for the duration. Okay. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
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 So he has kind of like pushed that onto you as the music's rocking and playing, and you guys are like feeling the intensity of this moment. Okay. Thrax is in a frenzied rage. Let me mark off rage. And he is just going to go for it. What does he got to get, this guy? Okay, it's not a ridiculous armor class. That's a hit. God, I hope so. That's a miss. I feel like he's going to use his heroic dice right out of the gate to try to turn that into a hit. So that's a 13. He needs to roll a 4 or better. Someone roll a d20 for me, or a d12 for Thrax, please. Tiffany?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh!
He's so amped up from the concert
Good
that he has no problem smashing 2 successful hits. So 15, 20 points. Should say that he is attacking recklessly, yeah. So 20 plus 17, so 37. Not too bad, huh?
Nice, Thrax.
Really good. Good.
Okay. All right. Kitty.
Kitty is going to use Spike Growth. It's one of the spells. Taking off that. And putting it over the top of the hole that the thing is trying to claw out of.
Okay. So that's one action. So it's like that. Okay.
And I'm going to use, of course, Fast Hands as my bonus action.
Oh,
And
okay.
try at the...
All right. So you're going to use your... So you technically, using your bonus action, you're going to get two cracks at the apple with this. So you're hasted. So you cast a spell as one action. You're going to use your second action to try to pick the lock again. And then you're going to use your bonus action to pick the lock again.
Yes.
Okay. So these
Go
tools...
for it.
Let's do them one at a time, though, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen.
Got it. Let's do dexterity.
Okay.
Can
Sort
I
of the
use
same-
luck on these?
Yes, you can. You want to mark off a luck point and
Yep.
re-roll? Oh my god. Okay. You're going to keep the 17, which is not below 15. So you didn't make it worse, but that wasn't a
Oh, wait. She gets a bonus D4 from me for the
Oh.
emboldening bond, I think.
Okay, roll a d4. Yeah. Can you put the other emboldening bond in the chat?
Ooh.
Because you have 2, right?
Good call, Katie.
No.
Good call.
Okay, no.
they-
The other one is part of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's still
I
it's
just
a
threw it back
d4.
in there.
So yeah,
The
Kitty,
D4?
on your 17, roll a d4. That does
Yes!
Awesome.
Yes.
Second.
Great, man.
Yes!
Yes, Vanna, great
Okay,
job.
the second lock clicks. You're now on your bonus
Yes.
action, using your
Which-
bonus action to try to.
Okay. And when I do this, is it a D20?
So it's your thieves' tools.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a d20. Yeah.
good to know.
Okay, 25. That's
Heck
what
yeah.
you needed on the third one.
Heck yeah.
The lock clicks.
Nice, Kitty.
The lock and the key dissolve in your hands, doing. Hold on a second.
Oh, no.
It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
You take 5
Yes,
points of. You take 5 points of fire damage as it just flashes to in a like a poof of brimstone as the key and the lock both dissolve, and that kind of misty shadow in the cage resolves as the cage door opens, and a tiny little figure falls into your arms.
I love it.
You okay?
Broken.
So this little creature, this little tabaxi child, falls forward into your arms and just kind of like, and you just sense the exhaustion and fear from it.
And now I get why Boots made that comment to Manon. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. You good?
yeah.
You want to
I can't
screenshot
dash
that?
away.
You've used your action, your hasted action,
Yeah.
and your bonus action. So no, you're right there.
Oh,
Okay.
No, I didn't get a chance to screenshot it. Dang it.
You want me to do it
Clicked
again?
off. Yes, please.
Okay.
We need to see all the cuteness.
Oh,
I just get it so cute.
poor thing.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, you got it?
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. So basically, Manon, you're up.
Okay. Is this what is a fiend?
A fiend is a demon or a devil. Yeah.
Perfect.
This is
Okay.
a fiend.
Cool. I thought so. Okay, so I seeing what just happened with Kitty and the little kitty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step in between them, pulling out my Mace of Disruption, and I'm gonna plunk it.
Okay, do your clunky action. You have advantage.
Oh. I think I hit it twice, but we'll just take it.
Well, I think you had advantage, right?
Yeah, but I clicked it twice.
Do you get a D4?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your D4 because the 16 misses.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Why does it have
D4.
two different things in it? Is it because it just depends?
Which one?
See how the verbiage in the 16 is different from the 12? Is that just dependent on the roll, or is that because it changes every time?
Oh, because for some reason it's automatically rolling the damage for her, and I can't figure out why.
Oh, got it.
So we're just gonna. What did you roll? Okay, 2 turns it into a hit.
Cool. So roll the
Roll the damage, please. So yeah, just click where it says Mace's Disruption. Okay, there is a bright flash of blue radiant light as the Platinum Dragon empowers your blow to the creature, and it kind of screams in the radiant light, and it sees itself like being attacked by the, basically getting ganged up on here. And so it's like,
yeah.
you see the rage of it.
Oh.
Anything else you got?
Yeah, can I use my Shield Master?
Yeah.
I could do something.
Okay, so make an athletics check.
Okay, I'm throwing it in the chat so everyone can see. Athletics check.
Yeah. So you're going to try to knock it prone.
Yep.
Okay, so do you have advantage on strength checks? I guess you do because of your foresight, right?
I thought so, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to say yeah. So you got a 14.
Yeah. That's not a hit.
Is-
Ooh.
Oh, you've knocked it prone.
Yay!
God.
Woo!
Technically, yeah, okay, so let's do this.
Back into the hole.
Yeah.
Fuck in her.
Somehow, some way, you've knocked it back into the thorns. Kitty, roll 2d4 for the.
Oh, nice.
As it gets
Nice.
cut up a little bit by the thorns.
Impaled.
Kitty's rolling 2d4 now.
Oh, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Boxcars?
It's such a large creature that it kind of is resistant to those thorns, but it's still every little bit counts.
That doesn't
Kitty,
count as boxcars, though?
Oh no, because it's not a sneak attack.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. Okay. There are 8 rounds left on your haste spell.
Mhm.
The demon looking around at all of you. So many choices. I feel like it really wants that kitty cat back.
Oh.
Mhm.
And it probably wants kitty soft paws now too. So,
Oh no. What?
Kitty, you're stunned. Do I have stunned?
Consider
The
me
same.
stunned.
Bam. You just got hit with a power word stun spell. And the demon uses half of its movement to stand up, and then it uses its other movement to come around the cage. But that's basically its turn.
Doesn't it have to do like some type of dexterity throw to get out of the thorns?
It's just going to take more damage.
Okay,
So roll 2d.
Yeah.
Actually, roll 4d4 this time.
Yeah, it's every 5 feet, so 44.
Yeah, so I feel like it had to come through at least 10 feet of the thorns to get. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, but you've been hit with a power word stun spell. Do you have more than 150 hit points?
No, I do not.
Then you're automatically stunned.
No.
You can start making saving throws next turn. Okay.
Jeez Louise. Okay,
Okay.
You get an extra D4 to them, Janelle. Don't worry.
Wait a second.
thank you.
Manon, can you put Emboldening Bond, your new feature
Oh,
of it, in the thing?
yeah. Actually. Oh.
Protective Bond. When a creature is affected by your emboldenment feature, it's to take damage. Okay, so she didn't take any damage, so
Okay.
okay.
Thank God.
All
But
right.
do I get an attack on him because he left my area?
No, because he's still within 5 feet of you.
Ah, dang
So
it.
let's go ahead and do Hoots here. Sorry, Hoots, you're kind of bringing up tail end Charlie here.
I know it's completely okay. I am going to. Oh, I am out of like options. What do I do? I've never had to deal with one of these before.
Yeah, this is kind of like, I'm sorry to say, Hoots, this is kind of like your kryptonite.
I
In a
know.
way. Yeah, because he's got a magic resistance, and yeah.
Let's
Can you
see.
get the kitten? And is there any way you can get the kitten out of there?
I can make an attempt to go. Well, the kitten. I could probably, but I'd have to carry the weight of the kid, and I don't know how much or how tall, like weight density, how far I can get.
You could put the flying boots on the kitten and drag it along.
I could.
Well, I think that's probably
A great idea.
It's a great idea. But I'll tell you what, Hoots, the rules is written. You can move half your speed carrying another object of your same size. So Hoots is a small creature. The kitten is a small creature. So you could use 20 feet of movement to get to him. Use your, I would call it a free action or your interaction to grab him up because he's not resisting. And then you'd be able to move up or back 5 feet. I don't know, kind of. I think maybe the creature would get one opportunity attack as you fly away, right?
Yeah.
Or you could use. I'm just gonna let you do it. Like, do what you want.
Yeah.
I would do that because if you're going to take damage, I can throw Thrax in front of you. So I would move
I
back
just
5 feet,
physically
not up 5
see
feet.
Manon pick up Thrax and just go protect Hoots.
You haven't
No,
used this yet, so nobody knows how it works.
right?
Yeah. I
wanna
would try to.
Well, he is free from the thorns. The best I can do is to do some webbing and see if that might work.
Okay.
Restrain him a little bit more and then just make my approach over there.
So you want to try to restrain him?
Yeah, with the web. Just shoot giant lobs of webbing at him to encapsulate and
How
to
about
wrap.
that?
Perfect.
Okay. So he has to make a strength saving throw. No, he has to make a dexterity saving throw on the first one. And then once you're trapped, you have to make a strength to succeed, to rip free, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry, we'll take the one on the left. He is restrained.
Yes.
Yes.
Well done, you.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm putting a little symbol on him. Good job, Hoots. He's restrained. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Nice job.
Mr. Boots, he sees that things appear to be going well, so he is going to, let's see, can't do that. Yeah, here we go. Cloud of Daggers. Nope, that's concentration. He's already doing a concentration. So I think at this stage, he is going to take the ready action and potentially. No, here's what he's going to do. He's going to viciously mock the creature. Somebody roll 4d4 for me. Instantaneous and wisdom saving throw from the creature with advantage. That is a fail. Or no, he's got advantage, so that's a success. So he's going to take half damage, right? Advantage, yeah, wisdom saving throw. Is that right? Does if you make a wisdom saving throw or take and have disadvantage? So if you succeed on the saving throw, you don't take any damage. Is what it looks like.
Wait. You must succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it looks like. So no effect on the creature. All right, Thrax. I feel like he is going to try to get the creature's attention on himself. So it's restrained, so he gets advantage anyway. But he's attacking recklessly, so a hit.
Nice.
Oh,
box
wow.
stars.
Double natural 20 there. Okay.
Jeez.
So Thrax hits it. Would somebody roll it on the crit hit table for me, please? And I feel like I should just have a calculator open at all times.
Yeah.
Wow, did you just roll a natural 20 on the heroic die?
It looks like
Yeah.
it.
Enemy
Can't-
knocked prone
she
and
cannot
stunned.
lose.
Holy crap, Thrax.
It's so good.
30, 37, plus 37 plus 10, 47 plus 6 is 53 points. All right.
Heck yes.
And the guy is knocked prone and stunned. So
Oh, good. So now Kitty and the thing are stunned.
there's
You shouldn't have
that.
come up to this world. You
Yeah,
picked the
and-
wrong neighborhood.
And Thrax gets a free action, right? A bonus act or a bonus action.
Yep.
So as a free bonus action, he can use his bonus action to attack. So here goes again. And another hit. So
Yes.
Thrax is pretty tired of Kitty getting beat up. So he's pretty determined not to let that happen. So basically he hits it in the leg and then he hits it across the chin as it turns to see him. He knocks it flat on its back, climbs up over the webs and just boom, drives his axe into its leg. That's pretty awesome. Kitty, you need to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn. On a successful save, the stunning effect ends. You want to know what you need?
Yeah.
16.
And right now it's normal with Constitution.
Correct. But you do get a +4, a plus D4 to it automatically. You've
Okay.
got a D4 heroic dice and a D12 bardic inspiration.
Okay. D12 inspiration. Okay.
Well, never mind.
Oh,
you didn't-
perfect. Perfect.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
You
Kitty
are
with her
no
tiny
longer
kitty.
stunned. Yep.
Kitty, kitty.
Yep. Kitty and kitty.
Okay. So now I can move about, right?
Yes, you are free to do what you want to do.
Okay, I'm not gonna use that. Can't use that. Okay, about this.
Tiny kitty
Alright.
is so adorable.
I was just gonna say we should call it Tiny.
Tiny.
I was just thinking that.
I don't trust. Okay, I'm gonna take baby kitty and I'm going to run to where Bruce is,
Okay.
and I'm just going. I'm gonna try to stay as far away from the Glabaruza as possible. I don't know if I can necessarily leave the circle.
Glabrezu.
Glabrezu.
So you have 35 feet of movement normally. Your speed is now 70 because you're hasted.
Mhm.
So that's just your move.
Nice.
So 35 feet is as far as I can go.
No. 35 feet is
Hey.
normal, but you're hasted. So it's
And that adds
70.
to it.
So wait.
Nice. Okay,
hear me
good.
out. You can use your move to go 70 feet. You can use your bonus action to go another 70 feet. Because you're dashing. You can use your action to go another 70 feet and use
Get
your
into the
extra
underground
action
tunnels.
to use another 70 feet. So you could technically go 140, 280 feet.
180.
You're like
feet.
Usain Bolt right now.
I feel bad that I
So
don't.
give
I was
Bruce
thinking
the
that.
baby, and then get your ass back over here and help us beat this thing.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't know if I think we can trust Bruce, right? Everyone agree?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna hold on.
Tiffany, can you do the Bruce look again with his fingers?
Can I be little Bruce for a minute? Just be like,
Yeah.
"What's up, sweetie? This crowd is fantastic." Oh my God! Give the little thing over.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, that just happened.
So is that if I give it over Bruce, do I have to wait to move again, or can I give it to Bruce and bolt back?
No, you
With my
can.
movement.
That is your. Let's see. That's your move
Mhm.
within the, and then you can use your one action to give it to Bruce.
Yep.
He takes it from you. You still have your bonus action and your hasted action left.
Got it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go my 70 feet back. So I'm gonna go like less than even 70 feet. Gosh, I'm
Run
back
some extra
over
circles
there.
around it.
Yep. I am gonna use. Can I use my bonus action to sneak attack with my short bow?
Yeah, but you don't want to be right next to it when you're shooting with a short bow.
True. Yeah, let's do about there.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
And it is down on the ground. It is restrained and stunned. So it's like extra double advantage for you.
Good. So advantage. Sneak is turned on. We're gonna go ahead and do short bow.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Really nice. Oh, and I forgot to say that I used a magic arrow.
Okay. Good. That's just about to not have any effect, but never mind. Okay, roll the damage, please.
Oh, that's right, because he can't. That's fine. I'll still use it. I messed up. I forgot that he's immune to magic stuff. I thought it would hurt him because he is.
No. It's he's immune to non-magical weapons.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I chose correctly.
Oh,
Good,
you
good,
and
good.
I'm regretting that boxcars thing.
Oh, nice.
Crit hit.
Crit hit.
What up?
Do it.
Another critical roll.
As usual, the savior of this group, Kitty runs over and provides, and in this entire time, her cape with the black underbelly, kind of like, one of those powerful heels you see all of the most amazing women in of all time, glistening in the back. And she runs over and in slow motion gives Bruce the cat or the kitten, and then she runs back, and as she's sliding on her knees with the arrow straight up, she points it at the Glabaroo and shoots it straight in the eye with flair.
That's beautiful. It's still alive.
I know.
I was stoked though. I was like,
No, it was
that's
great.
pretty
It was
epic.
great. He can't actually be disarmed, but I went ahead and changed your D4 to a D6 as your heroic dice. So, but the arrow, the creature is like on its knees, let's say, and Thrax has his axe in its back. Your arrow kind of sticks it right in the throat, and cool. You set it up perfectly for Manon.
Yep. Let's clunk it.
There's going to be some clunking.
The real hero. I love your dice color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks. I just changed it.
It goes really well with the field. I
19
like it.
is a hit.
Okay.
Not bad. Good job. Okay.
Thanks. Thanks.
Ooh. Okay. Smashy, smashy. The creature is looking pretty battered. Well done, Manon.
Thank you.
He is now no longer stunned, but he is restrained in the webs. So he has to make a strength saving throw to escape from the webs. He does have advantage on this. That is his action. He rips free from the webs, Hoots, but that was his action. So he doesn't get to take a multi-attack. Okay.
Sweet.
Let's see, that was Manon. So it's back to, there's 7 rounds left on the haste spell. The Glazrebru escaped, and now it's Hoots' turn.
I want to go ahead and fly 30 feet closer to, I want to say right there.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
Well, closer to Bruce and the kid.
Okay.
From a distance, I say, "Don't worry, you'll be all right. I'm going to create an illusion of you."
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, good idea.
Nice.
So I want to create a double team of what they look like.
Okay, so you just made a complete copy of Bruce and the baby.
Yes.
All right, brilliant. Good
And
work.
then for bonus action, let's see. Spend 2 sorcery points, cast a double. No, I can't do it for this turn. Okay. I will ready.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Boots, seeing that things are going very well, is going to maintain concentration on his spell on you, Manon, and that's it. Okay, Thrax, just doing yeoman's work here, attacking recklessly.
Oh,
Nice.
He is money. Who's rolling his crit now?
I can keep doing that. Let's
Okay.
see. Ooh.
Wow. Okay, plus a free attack. Okay, he's just Kitty. He just really doesn't want anything to happen to you.
oh.
After
My
getting that
man.
tattoo.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Manon, or actually Kitty, you get 2 arrow shots with advantage as Thrax has this thing kind of pinned to the ground.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Got it. With sneak.
Yes, because Thrax is like right there.
Awesome. I'm using magic arrows, so
Nice.
that's 1.
That is absolutely a hit.
And then the next one.
So this is
Magic
because you're
arrow.
hasted.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
And
a
then
d4 because
D4.
it's a miss. All right, you're missing
So-
still by a little bit.
Can I use my D6?
Yep,
Okay.
there you go. Now it's a
Nice.
hit. Okay, so roll damage twice.
Nice.
All right. So Thrax hits it like 3 consecutive times, knocking it down onto the ground. You drive 2 arrows, one into its like where its heart would be, and one into its shoulder. It's dripping blood. Manon, it's basically a T-ball right now.
I'm clunking it.
Clunky, clunky.
Okay, roll the damage, please. Let's
yeah.
see here. Okay, so as your Mace of Disruption hits the creature, it has less than 25 hit points left. You banish it back to the abyss. Its body dissolving into white, radiant light. The sort of section of the hole in the ground just sort of closes up, and you guys see. Let me see if I can make this happen here. Go to the. There we go. Okay. Whoopsie. All right. I feel like I've potentially done something here that I didn't want to do.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. To there. Okay. There. Okay. So as the demon disappears, as the demon disappears, you see the magical aura of that symbol on the ground just sort of like floats up into the air in purple dust motes and disappears, and the crowd just goes crazy. Like they thought that was part of the show, right? So it's like this musical theater type of thing, right? And so the heavy song kind of finishes with Boots kind of down on his knees, and he's like looking at you guys, and the lights go down, and this is kind of like the end of the show, but there's an encore. So the crowd is boom, 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 and the band, you see the band like getting drinks and everything, and they're calling you guys up onto the stage. So Bruce brings the child back to the stage, and Boots kind of gathers the child up and kind of waves for you guys to come back. So mind you, it's dark, and like you know, the crowd can't really see any of this happening. So you guys are kind of coming back up onto the stage.
I can't see it happening either.
Oh, sorry. What happened?
Oh no, because I don't have dark vision.
Oh yeah. Well, Thrax
okay.
the cage disappeared. Thrax kind of guides you back up onto the stage. So would you guys like to take a 5-minute break?
Yes.
While we're in our little pre-encore stage here? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. See you guys in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
know. I want that little baby kitty right now.
Right.
I'm about to rip it away from Bruce and just be like, "It's mine.
Mine.
It's my little thing that's going to emotionally manipulate me with some sort of evil tactics created by the DM. It's gonna tug at my heartstrings. Something.
So as the lights are down and the crowd is in awe and they're screaming for an encore, which obviously an encore was pre-discussed. So the show has ended. They're going to do an encore, but imagine like you guys are kind of moving around the stage, getting into position, and Boots has the child right next to him, and the child seems to be like coming out of a stupor and is kind of looking around and is holding like Boots's belt, right? And he's like got his hand, and they're like looking at each other, and he's like whispering something to the child. Kitty, you find yourself kind of in the middle of the stage, and as the lights come up, there's a much more mellow kind of sound coming from the band. And Kitty, like imagine that scene in the movie where the music is playing and the camera's like spinning around you, and you're like in the spotlight, and like the colors and the lights, and Boots is singing to you as he's walking around the whole group. But whenever this song says pretty baby, it's actually kitty baby. Okay. So so let me get the song going, and again, we'll have to cut this out, but what can you do, right? So here we go. Let me just get this going. Okay. Imagine just this, you're just like the center of this whole thing, and the child is walking around with him as he's singing to you, like you're the only person in the entire stadium. And the rest of you, please make intelligence saving throws with disadvantage. You too, Kitty. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already my weakness. Great. I have nothing in it.
Okay, we've got a 10 and a 5 and a 5. Okay. Let me do Boots' persuasion here with advantage. Okay, so 34. Boots is focusing all of his power and his magic on you and is essentially like charming you. Okay. And as the song comes to a close, the crowd is screaming. You guys are practically crying, like, because it was so sweet and like endearing. And the stage fills with smoke, and everyone's cheering. And then Kitty, as you become obscured with smoke, Boots comes in close to you and kind of wraps his arm around you, and a trapdoor opens underneath you, and you find yourself underneath the stage in the dungeons with the 4 exits that lead away to safety. You and Boots and the child, and he like grabs your hand and moves down the aisle a little way, and you see like 4 or 5 quicklings zipping around, and they have like a portable hole, and they're throwing what is clearly all of the ticket sales money into the portable hole. And there's like just so much treasure, and this is
So
like
smart, something I would have done.
all the treasure in the world. He turns back to you, Kitty, and he says, "Come with me. We can move away to my castle, which I will purchase. We will live happily forever, raising Beobar as our own." And he's holding the child, and you're tempted to go on this adventure with Mr. Boots and live out this fantasy life where all of your wants and needs and desires would be met. You would never want for any treasure, or any need would all be met. Your riches and wealth beyond your wildest dreams. And this child, roll an insight with advantage as you look at Beobar. Okay. As you lock eyes with the child, and you notice around its neck a little necklace with 2 dice. Beobar is the cat lord's curiosity, which led him to trouble. Come with me, Kitty. Okay, you guys. We have here in front of us a rare occurrence where a character can essentially leave the campaign and go live happily ever after, closing their character arc in a way. What does Kitty do?
Kitty is just completely flabbergasted at the offer. Kitty's known for a really long time there was always some type of hole that she's been trying to fill. That's how she got into thievery, not just to honor her father, but to also feel like she had a sense of purpose in this world. And looking at Belbar and looking at the similar markings as if it could be the own child that she might have possibly had in another life, she's finding it really difficult not to consider a life with Belbar, regardless of Boots being in attendance. She also now knows that she wouldn't have to want for anything. She wouldn't have to steal ever again in her life, whether it to be eat or just for fun. And she kneels down really close down to Belbar, looks directly in Belbar's eyes, and slowly starts to unclasp the diamond necklace with the red jewel that's around it. One of her most favorite of necklaces. And she slowly takes it off and puts it around Belbar. Because at the end of the day, I think she still wants Belbar to know that Kitty is out there. And if Belbar ever needed it, Belbar could come and find her, and she would protect Belbar with everything that she has. But Kitty, at the end of the day, is also still a selfish thief and a loner by nature, and having the responsibility of 2 other felines, I think at the end of the day is something that she wouldn't want to take on.
Okay.
Wow. I thought for a second, I was like, was this pre-planned and Chenille's retiring Kitty tonight? Like
Yep. That's it.
I know. I was like, whoa.
Okay, let me just check my notes and make sure I'm not missing something.
Well done, Chenille. That was good.
Thank you.
That was
Very
good.
good. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just picture Kitty being like, oh, that sounds great. And then Thrax is like, Kitty!
Through the trapdoor.
like
Digging
banging
through
on
the
the
earth.
stage. Where are you?
So I feel like at this stage, up on stage, the rest of you are kind of just now becoming aware that Kitty, the child, and Boots are gone. And Boots locks eyes with you, Kitty, and then you are going back to your friends, and you will help Hoots find his wand.
I will. And at the end of the day, I think it takes courage to be able to do something this difficult. So I understand why I am the one to lead that charge, Boots. You go babysit for a little while and live the good life while I do the hard work.
Roll a persuasion check.
Also, I might do intimidation because I really want him to know. Oh, I didn't mean to do it with advantage. I'm sorry. Normal. Persuasion. That if he knows that if anything were to happen to little baby B, I will cut him right in the area he wishes
Okay.
were never touched.
So Kitty, he kind of like when it becomes clear that you're not going with him, you see him. He kind of like a tear runs down his eye, and he wipes it away quickly. That's something dusty in here. And but you must take this, and he gives you the axe, the battle axe of souls, which it now becomes clear that he needed it to open the gate to get Beobar.
Yeah.
Take this back to Myopic Mortimer in the Underdark. And then he hands you a map. Trade it. It is an artifact. He deals in artifacts. Perhaps he will trade it back for the wand. But be careful, he is a dangerous foe in a dangerous place. Promise me.
Yeah, guitar. I promise. And then map of Underdark.
And then he snaps his fingers, and the quicklings rapidly roll up the portable hole, like having to pound some of the treasure deeper into it because it's so full. And they hand it to him. He slips it into his jacket, and then he looks down at Beobar, who is chewing on your necklace. And and you are not as wise as I thought if you think it is safe to leave a baby with me. No. Take him to Felix. And then he disappears as he teleports away. And you see the spiral staircase that leads back up to the stage.
Baby! We got baby B!
We got baby B!
And you now have little Beobar in your charge. You must take care of him.
Yep.
I quickly realized that the whole plot wasn't to get the kitten, it was to get me. So I do recognize that, and that it took him a lot of sacrifices and even our help to make it happen. But deep down, I know that Boots did care for me as much as I despised his face.
How much treasure did you steal during that conversation, Kitty?
Fair point.
I feel like there should be some.
Okay, so Kitty, you have all of this information. You know exactly what's going on. So let's just, like, as a group of 4 people, let's logically talk about what would happen next, given everything that's transpired to this point.
Well,
So
I have a question.
all of the treasure has been stolen. Boots is gone. You guys are wanted.
We never picked which tunnel we wanted to escape out of. My vote as the resident thief is that we pick the one that leads out of the city.
Mhm.
I don't, yeah. Everyone agree?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And but okay, I have this really cool thing now. It's not a baby bee, which is cooler, but that little dragon figurine
Mhm.
can, I don't remember all the specifics, Ken, but basically
It's
it
on
can
your
turn
character sheet.
into a, oh, it is.
Yeah, on the bio section. I think you can just
Bio
copy
section.
and paste it into the chat if you want.
Okay.
While she's doing that, can I give Baby B over to Thrax? Because I want to put Baby B with the strongest person in our group.
So you are going to go up the spiral staircase onto the stage?
Oh, no, never mind. I thought they were down with me. I'll
No.
wait.
So basically what's happening is there's so the stage is covered with smoke and steam, and the band is
Okay,
playing
good.
and the crowd is cheering, and it's like you're in the middle of an encore here,
Okay.
and Boots has disappeared. So that's kind of the setup. So you're at the bottom of the staircase. Your friends are up on stage along with the band and everything.
I'm gonna
Oh,
take
no.
Baby B and go up to the top of the spiral staircase and meet up with my group.
Okay, so normally when a haste spell ends, you get like a round where you're incapacitated, but
Yeah,
that would have
that's
already
right.
passed by now
Okay.
because of the encore and everything. So but you're kind of like, oh my god, this has been such a busy day. So I'm gonna say
Any stress?
just in all fairness, we're just gonna
Yeah.
do 3d4 of stress damage.
I think that's fair.
So 5 points of stress.
Got it.
And you're just I can imagine like the emotional exhaustion of everything you've just been through today. Okay, so you run up to the top of the stairs and you're kind of peeking up onto the stage, and you can see like the smoke and you hear the crowd and the thundering, and like, kind of what would you do?
I would go over to the friends and I would quickly show them the baby and give them the look of like, we need to get out.
Okay, so now so you're holding like Beobar, like he's not like a baby, he's more like 5.
I
Right?
think he needs to be like I don't know how to hold kids, so his face
He's
is popping out this way, but I'm like holding him like in his stomach,
like
and like
a
he kind of
football.
yeah, and every now and again he's doing this little flying motion, like he's flying.
Okay, so like he's a
Yes.
And so you're kind of running around. So who would you go to first?
I would go straight to Thrax because I want to get this baby into the arms of somebody that I know is going to protect him with everything they have.
Okay. So you run up to Thrax and he's like, where you go? And then he's looking at the baby and he's like, you're going to explain this to me later, right?
We're new parents, Thrax. Yes, but I'll explain it later.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna roll. All right. The lower I roll, the better. Okay. What do we get? Okay, so Thrax doesn't know anything more about babies than you do. So he's holding Beobar by the back of the shirt, like Terminator. The kid's like, okay, now what?
We need to get out of here. We need to get the crew, and we need a bolt.
Actually, just purely by coincidence, not because he knew what he was doing, but you know how if you grab a cat by the back of the nape of the neck?
Oh yeah, it's like
they lock
mother
up.
doing it. They do it. Yeah.
So Beobar just kind of passes out. He's
Perfect.
like sleeping. Okay, so that's done. Manon and Hoots, you see this happen, and the crowd is just like at the edge of starting to get restless.
So I have a question about the dice that Baby B has. Are they the same? Do they match like your thieves dice, Chenille? So is he part of the gods trilogy?
He's good point. And then you kind of, I don't know if you see it while you're up there, but you notice, and I look at you and I said, God of Curiosity. So that's part of one of the cats that needs to conjoin. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then let's get out of here.
Okay, so let's see here. The band is like looking around suspiciously, and they're like oh shit, he got us again. And so I need one of you to roll initiative against the band as you are all looking at each other and thinking about bolting down the stairs. Okay, so who's going to roll initiative?
I don't have high initiative, so that should
That's
be
just
me.
going to be a straight D20, like no bonuses.
okay.
I'm gonna, yeah,
You got to be a 13.
doing it.
Okay, so they're
Ow.
like they just like edge you out, and they're like, oh, and now all 6 of you are running down the stairs. When they get down to the stairs, there's let's see if the promoter has started to figure out what's going on, and you can hear from the tunnel that leads to the Cloak and Stagger Club. You hear like a bunch of people running and like weapons and like the sound of like guards, and someone is shouting, "The treasure! He got the treasure!" So, what do you do?
Escape route. Escape route out of
Yeah.
city.
Okay.
The tunnel
Yeah.
city.
All right, so you're gonna bolt down to the tunnel. Let's see. Let's do another initiative roll. This time, let's have Kitty. You can roll it with your bonuses. Ooh.
Gosh. Oh, good.
Now, when
That's
you
so
say
close to being a 20.
my bonuses, you mean with advantage or just
Which is your
normal?
just roll a Kitty initiative because
Kitty
she has a
initiative.
lot of initiative
Got it.
bonuses.
Yeah, I have an 8.
Okay, so you guys kind of like you're looking at the band, they're looking at you, and you're like, what do we do? What do we do? We're gonna get in trouble for this. And you're like, yeah. And then you guys head down the tunnel and close the door. And then it turns from like a tiled tunnel to the secret door that you found through a dirt tunnel that's like a quarter of a mile long. You guys are running hell bent for leather, and you pop up through a little dirt tunnel out of like an earthen cave into like a little grass clearing. And you definitely feel like the noose is tightening as you come out into the starlight.
Oh, so it's nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime. So the concert actually started right when the sun went down. So yeah, this whole thing's been a nighttime concert. So what would you do next?
We need to get out of here. Like I encourage everybody to escape into some trees. If we were to, let's see, what's the map look like again for the outside? Oh, we're still in the arena.
Let me go put you guys in the city.
Yeah, we got to figure out
So
now that we're
essentially,
done with that.
You guys
did
are
we-
like right here.
Did we ever get to the Woodland Queen to get our prize for getting all of the demons out of the cave? Should that be the next place we go?
I think we have our stuff from her,
We already did? Okay.
right? Well, we can summon her at any time.
That's what we
And
decided
get-
on.
Did you? I don't think anybody saw what you put in the chat though, Manon.
What did I? Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out where we're going from here.
Yeah, so I can, this little like dragon thing, like figurine turns into a real dragon that we can use to travel.
Oh,
For 12
nice.
hours.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no riding on your back?
No. I was like, close.
Can carry
So-
everyone
So-
at half speed, which is equal to 2 hex per hour. Are you sure? Like wanting to take this mount? Like I just read the description up top for
That lot,
Manon's
2
Chris.
hex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's like super fast, but I think it'll get us out of the area quickly.
Okay. Where are we
That's just an
going?
option we have. We don't have, we don't know where we're going yet either. So,
Yeah.
um,
We need to still find the wand. We never got the wand.
well, let's take what the wand is in the underworld where we
For
got
sure?
the map. Can we look at the map that we got from Boots?
I don't have it.
Oh, I just told you you have a map, but you don't have a physical map. But basically, when you look at the map,
Mhm.
do you remember when you went with Boots into the Underdark?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you hang on a second, let me look it up.
And then you showed us all those locations.
Yeah, so you went with Boots
Yeah.
into the Underdark, and there it is. Okay.
Is it inner plane? No.
And you
Yeah.
didn't go
Inner planes.
past the space where the creature was.
Yeah.
Let me do this here. Game summary. And then I'll share my screen and show you.
Oh, the spider dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to take Baby B to Felix, which is right by the entrance to that little cave thing anyway. So we should
Yeah.
just head back there.
Yep.
They'd be mighty upset that we didn't bring Boots.
Well,
But we
we're
bought
giving
Baby
them a
B.
baby. Yeah. We gave them a part of a god. They didn't not necessarily specify which one. So
That's fair. Let's see here.
Is Bruce gonna come with us?
I'm
I
sorry,
know.
honey. He's going to be in prison for a while.
No!
Can you guys see? Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
to be clear, let's go ahead and go to the big map. Moonshae. Can everybody go to Moonshae?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So to be clear, if you recall, that place of power that you went to was just west of Horstal, which is right here. Y'all see that by Kings Bay?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so you remember when you escaped from the ship and you flew on the Wyvern to Horstal and you ended up at this place of power that Boots led you to, and he took you into a tunnel that led to the Underdark, and then you went through the Underdark and ended up in this place. And the map that you have shows. Do you see where on the screen share? Do you see where the spider is?
Mm-hmm.
Just to the north of that, there is a secret entrance described on the map that leads to the menagerie of one Myopic Mortimer, who was a collector of artifacts.
Past Narbiz.
Yeah, that guy. So that's the situation. So that's just to be clear. So that's the place that you went into the Underdark, and this is both the home of Aerie and of Vigilant by the sea, by the cliffs right here, right?
Well, we can use that one thing from Sadie and go anywhere where a tree is, which there were trees by both entrances. So that could get us there pretty much immediately. But we just need to know, do we want to drop off Baby B first, which means we'd want to take the entrance over by the Tabaxis, or do we want to go in the other entrance where it seems to be faster going in?
I like that. We can't. Baby B is going to be a liability, I think.
So drop off Baby B first and go
Yeah.
in that entrance. Okay.
At Felix Daycare. Mhm.
Yeah.
Felix, take care.
Brilliant. Okay. So is that the consensus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, what means of travel will you take from
The thing from Sadie.
Karador? You want to?
Yeah, we might as well use it.
You want to summon the Dryad and
Yeah,
Tree Stride?
yeah.
Okay, so you can certainly do that, and we're gonna kind of like pause the game there because you guys have made 7th level.
Hey!
Get it,
In
level
all of
up.
that amazing songwriting and also playing D&D.
Oh, yeah.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Huzzah! All right. Okay, so now that I know that that's where you guys are going, I'll go ahead and get something ready for that, and I think we can stop here tonight. A little bit of a shorter session, but a lot happened.
Yeah.
Did everyone
Awesome.
want to do their bows? I don't think we got to technically bow to
Oh,
a crowd,
yeah.
so maybe to each other.
Oh yeah, good job.
Mhm.
Good job, everybody. You guys nailed it.
That was fun. That was so fun.
That's
We
great.
won't forget you, Bruce.
I know. We need
Bruce is
to
the
okay.
best.
We need to put a pin in getting Bruce out.
Yeah.
Like Kitty knows how to get out of jail. So
That's
We know the
definitely
tunnels exist.
that's definitely a thing you can think about.
yes.
Add
Bruce
it to
is one
the,
of us.
Awesome.
add it to the pile.
Right?
Yeah. What should we do today?
Okay, so for sure you're going to the glade of the Cat Lord first, to the Vigilant by the cliff.
Yeah.
And sort of taking that on. Okay,